Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and I've got with me today Max and Elijah. Guys,
Looks
how's
like
it going?
Max Headroom.
Max head what?
Because
Okay.
his screen's all messed up.
What's that?
The screen's all
How's
messed
that?
up for me. It looks
Really?
all
Is
pixelated.
it?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's
you look
fine from my
Oh,
my my
that's
end
fine
looks
on my
fine.
end.
weird.
Yeah,
You look
yeah.
all weird to me right now.
Really? That's what you
Yeah.
know. Looks fine on this end.
That's unfortunate.
How does it look
No,
out there on the
like I
chat?
said, Max Headroom because it's really like all like weirdly pixelated.
Really? Weird. Okay,
Yeah.
no, it's good on this end. How's everyone doing, guys? What's been going on? Anything interesting this week or
No, it's been slow for me.
Yeah, me too actually. Max? You're
Yeah,
you're
it's
uh,
a good
you're
week.
that's it? Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
actually, my
yeah.
my I guess it didn't have. Well, it didn't. It would be this Tuesday,
Right.
but I got an email for a screening, like a early screening of Beetlejuice. The
Oh,
Beetlejuice. It's called Beetlejuice. That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
title of the
Okay.
screening. That's what the title is. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I got
Um,
Yeah.
that too.
I got it.
Doing
I got it
blog.
in an email from like previous, like you go through, like do the early screenings.
Yeah.
Um, and by the time I got to it, by the time I got to register for it, it was already sold out because I was thinking, oh, Tuesday, no, I gotta wait in line all
Right.
day, and I'm like, you know what, I should go back and at least try to reserve it. Maybe I'll change my mind. And by
Yeah.
that point,
Too late.
it was too late.
Yeah, you got to be quick
But
to get on that sort of
yeah, it was
stuff.
cool. I was like, oh wow, they're previewing it. The whole movie is. I mean, that's
Oh
either
shit.
done or almost nearly done, where they have to fix a few little
Interesting.
things or whatever.
Hmm.
But it'd be nice to see that maybe you get alternate.
Perspective. Yeah.
I mean, whatever. See, maybe
Yeah.
they cut out a scene or like a different
Right.
ending or something crazy like that. But it would
Yeah.
just be cool to see early. But apparently, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the date on it right there.
Yes.
The
Yeah. Yeah.
time. The time
Nine
is on there,
twenty. Nine
September
26.
6th.
24. Yeah.
So it's coming.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I saw this. This is just a rumor, but at the same time, in connection with Beetlejuice, it could be interesting. And who would he play? There's a rumor that Johnny Depp is going to appear in Tim Burton's Beetlejuice 2 film.
Yeah.
So,
He's gonna play a younger, hotter Beetlejuice.
He's
ooh, what?
gonna be Beetlejuice, like a young Beetlejuice, like
Well,
Beetlejuice
he's
is
not that
beard.
much. Like he's not too much younger than Michael Keaton,
No, but
really.
he looks and plays a lot younger than him if you put him in heavy
Right,
makeup, and I think the audience would kind of buy that he's like a
that'd be cool.
suaver Beetlejuice versus the
Yeah.
Keaton Beetlejuice, where he's like a
Yeah, what
different
is
kind
it
of
in Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
He says that he lived
Hmm.
through the plague, or he lived through a certain period of time, like in
Yeah.
his little spiel at the beginning. Can't
Yeah.
remember what he says, but
Yeah.
he says he lives through a certain period. So it'd be weird to see like Beetlejuice as a young man, and of course have it be freaking.
I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool if this goes a new version of a Beetlejuice and was an
Well,
adversary to him. And
if
I don't know.
Beetlejuice is the
Yeah.
first movie and Beetlejuice is the second movie, that means that
There could be two
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuices.
Beetlejuice would be the third film.
movie.
I like that. I like
Who
I
will
that.
be
was
the
thinking
fourth
about the
one?
other
Too
day.
many
I'm like, wait a
Beetlejuice?
minute.
Yeah.
So they're kind of setting it up to have
Yeah.
a third Beetlejuice movie because like
Right.
that's what
Yeah.
that's calling to. You're like, oh, you said it. If you say it one more time,
Yeah.
So if they did it
Ooh.
like a third time, then they could really like, you know,
Oh,
I
that
could
makes
see that.
sense.
I could see that being a huge possibility.
Yeah.
And
If it
like
does, if it does well,
a
if
definite
it does
reason
well.
of why they titled it Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
and not like
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, goes Hawaiian
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. There it is. Beetlejuice. Yep. Wait, what's that underneath there? It says I can't see the fine print.
I think
1814 AD. Oh, what does that say? I can't tell.
It's copyright, I think.
Oh, it's just copyright. Okay.
I like.
All right.
Hold on, let me look. But it's the address. It's
Yeah.
like Warner Brothers or whatever, and then.
Oh, okay.
I can zoom in.
Either way, yeah. I mean, that'd be kind of fun. I'm still looking forward to seeing that later this year. I mean, how long? I mean, do you think they'll drop a trailer sometime soon?
Oh, under it says 2024 AD.
2024 AD. Oh, that's what.
It's
Okay, I
after
couldn't
death,
tell.
like whatever. It's
was-
just saying it's coming out 2024.
Okay,
And
all
it
right.
says
Okay,
the website on the bottom.
gotcha.
I think there might be a trailer sometime soon. Probably
Hopefully,
not
yeah.
like the Super Bowl or something like that, but
Ooh, maybe.
probably soon.
Yeah.
Now the Super Bowl, I've heard there could be a Deadpool trailer.
Yeah, I've been reading that. Yeah. Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, this next week is the Super Bowl, huh? Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll get a few new trailers next week. That'll be something to talk about.
Let's. Yeah. You know, The Suicide. I've been playing the Suicide Squad game.
Hey,
I'll
Anchorman.
say the traversal is really fun. That's all I'll say about it. The traversal in the game's it's fun to fly around as Deadshot.
Okay, that's cool.
I won't
Um,
comment on the controversy.
oh, okay. Again, it's like I haven't read anything on it, so it's like I don't play games, so it's like okay. There's controversy on a Suicide Squad game. Wow.
Well, the game's called Kill the Justice League, so naturally people were
Okay.
mad when they killed the Justice League.
Okay. All right. Wait. As a player, do you get to kill the Justice League, or are the
You
Justice
shoot
League
them in
already
the
dead?
face. Yeah, no, no.
Okay.
They're taken over by Brainiac,
Okay.
and the game tells you that you can't save them. They're basically their
Okay.
minds corrupted by Brainiac. Brainiac's control of them. They're going to
Gotcha.
destroy the Earth. Task
Right.
Force X is called in to kill them,
Okay. All
and
right.
they. That's not technically true because of spoilers. Technically, you don't kill Wonder Woman, or at least yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
you kill a
Fair
lot of
enough.
them. You shoot them a bunch.
Fair enough. You shoot them a bunch.
You shoot them a lot. Yeah.
Right. Fair enough. Okay. How do you kill off Superman? Kryptonite bullets or something? I guess.
So this is brief spoilers.
Okay.
In an earlier fight in the game, Wonder Woman, who's on your side, she doesn't get corrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Jams a kryptonite shard into his chest,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's like barely he's barely alive when you're fighting him. He's like by the time you get to fight
So
him,
it
he's
brings
like
you down
on one
to
knee.
human strength, basically level
He's
of.
not on human strength, but he doesn't
Right.
have full Superman power. He's dying
Oh,
of
okay.
kryptonite poisoning.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Well, all right. That's that. Yeah. I mean, other news. I mean, I haven't done anything interesting this week. It's been kind of quiet. I had a little bit of work, but it's like that's been it. It's like I haven't caught up any new TV shows. Although we've got a few things coming out this month. The month of February, we've got The Bad Batch season 3. We have Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I'm more hyped for that than anything else at this point. And but yeah. So some of the things, guys, a few little bits and pieces. It's not going to be a heavy news day this week. It's kind of like somewhat light. They started dropping some more images from Dune Part Two. The actual tickets for this drop at the very last week of, or the pre-sales are already online for this film. So this film drops on the 1st of March, I think it is. So that's gonna be cool. They did drop a trailer for Despicable Me 4, which Jason would rip the
keep
shit out of
making
me.
them. Brett's still watching them.
And I still get a laugh out of this stuff. Come on, there's some fun stuff. They do some very
You
funny
getting
stuff.
Steve Carell some beach houses.
I
I
haven't
did
seen
see
Ted.
that.
I don't have access to
It's
to
good.
the thing. It's good, is it?
Peacock is free. I don't know
Hmm.
if the TED one is free on their program, but I did watch
Right,
it.
right.
It's good.
Peacock,
Long
yeah.
episodes, like 45-minute episodes, which is pretty
Really?
long for like
Oh,
a
okay.
sitcom
Oh,
comedy.
okay. Does it hold as a 45-minute long
Yeah.
arc? Yeah.
It's. I was a little bummed that they're marketing it as an event series instead of it being
Okay.
a whole show. But I'm
Right.
guessing
Okay.
it was a little expensive to do.
Sure.
Um, it played well. It was funny. If you like the Ted movies, it was a lot like them. It had some throwbacks to it,
Right.
while also being it had a lot more heart.
Okay. Fair enough. Anchorman's doing reviews, so check out his site for the reviews on the TED series, um, and such. So just check
The
out
best
Anchorman.
joke in the
Anchorman.
TED series is I'll
Hey
just outright
Malloy,
say
how
the
you doing?
best joke is Ted is hiding among a bunch of teddy bears,
Okay.
and a predator is looking for him. And the
Right.
way the predator catches him is he starts singing "Sweet Caroline," and
Yeah.
he says "Sweet Caroline," and then Ted goes "Ba ba ba, damn it," and then starts running away.
Okay. I mean,
So
yeah.
good.
I'm sure I'll check it out at some point. I just haven't had the chance to kind of like figure out how to get into their network and check stuff out, but such. Then yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? Avatar: Last Airbender. They've just been dropping more images this past week. A lot more stuff that's coming out. I mean, again, it's like there's not much else. They've been doing some. Actually, I'm going to say something. I've been really impressed with the promotional stuff on Twitter. They have done something almost every single day, whether it's just a small scene or they've got the actors, talking about the trailer watch that they did, or whether it's the cast, doing a few. They edit together a short little kind of like a scene spot for each character. A lot of shows, like, you'd expect Lucasfilm to be doing stuff like that for, their TV shows, and we get maybe one thing drop and then nothing until the show drops. This has been dropping something almost daily. And even if it's just like a minute long little TV spot or a little, they're not adding or showing anything more, but they're kind of building up a nice hype around the series. So it's, I'm curious to see how they play it out. But there's that. Daredevil, guys, has been dropping a few more images on set. They're really heavily into shooting this new series at this point.
I'm so excited. Every time I see one of these series, these pictures, I'm just so excited for this series. I'm just happy to see Daredevil on screen again. I'm happy he's going to be classic Matt, just sleeping around with everyone he could find. He already got through Jen. Now he's got a new girl. Let's see if he can get through half the MCU. I mean, I'm just happy Matt's here and he's gonna be having some fun.
Yep. Again, it's like I'm gonna probably recatch up on the series. As I said, I only ever watched season 1, but I'll have to watch it now that it's on Disney Plus.
You didn't even get to the Bullseye stuff.
No, I didn't. No, and Bullseye's a character now in the series, so.
Yeah, you better catch up because that's some good stuff. His fight against Bullseye is one of my favorite.
I still feel like this is at least a year away before they even drop the episodes. So they've officially not announced it now for 2024. So maybe it will.
Yeah, I mean,
if it does, it'll be at the very end. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So jumping through a little bit of information on Mandalorian, the feature film. They're going to start, by the sound of it, the shooting. This is of June 17th in Los Angeles. So it sounds like they're going to do most of it on the soundstage and all this sort of stuff. But it's basically that's that. Not much to note there.
That basically leads in. We kind of basically talk about Carl Weathers right now.
That is.
I was like, if they haven't shot anything yet, then maybe they. Well, I don't want to jump in it. Do you want to talk about that now?
That's where my lead is.
Where you're going?
Today. Let's talk about Carl Weathers. Now, for a lot of people, especially people fresh to who he is as an actor, they obviously know him from The Mandalorian. He's directed several episodes. I've enjoyed what he worked on directing wise and stuff like that, and he has just such a presence. And there's been some incredible, credible interviews and stuff like that.
Chubb's photo.
I know. Chubbs Peterson. He looks like Chubbs in that photo. He's got a Chubb smile.
Is that the Chubb?
Yeah,
Chubbs.
Chubbs.
It's all right, Happy.
Oh, from Happy Gilmore? Yeah.
Okay, Happy. Oh, but look so happy. Oh.
I know.
It's all in the hips.
But, the reality is, Elijah and myself, I'm not the biggest fan of Rocky, but I respect what it stood for in film history. And the fact that Sylvester Stallone had the most incredibly emotional video drop that he did this week, paying tribute to Carl Weathers, and
I was never a Rocky
he was
fan,
the first,
but I did like Rocky 4 because of the whole Apollo. Apollo
right,
was awesome, and in the beginning of that, obviously he dies, and it's not the best
sure,
thing. Whatever, but that's the one. You're normal now, Max. Oh.
What's that?
It's something. Max went normal, and then you changed it, and then he went back. Anyway.
What?
I just checked the YouTube stream. Let's say I'm fine on the stream. It must be just on your end.
It's just on your end, Elijah.
I know, but he just went normal for just a brief moment. Anyways, Carl Weathers is amazing.
Carl Weathers, yeah.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Yeah, no problems. But
Action Jackson.
Yeah, Action Jackson.
Predator.
Predator. He was so cool in Predator.
I said it at the right exact time.
I
know.
It was
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's awesome in Predator. He's got some good lines in that one.
Yeah.
He's got that awesome the bicep to bicep like
Hey,
handshake
Chris, how's it
curl
going?
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just it's such a sad loss. I mean, he was 76 years old. He suddenly passed away just in his sleep, from what I understand.
Oh
Um,
gosh, that's a way to go
just
though, man. That's
yeah,
a brilliant way to
yeah,
go. I mean, if you're gonna
but
go,
Everyone
just
pour some
die
stew
in your
out for the
sleep.
man.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
way to do
but
it.
but everybody, all a lot of the actors on the Mandalorian, series, have paid tribute. Just a new one
That's gotta be, you
yesterday.
gotta be
Yeah,
gutted. I mean, that's someone you're
yeah,
currently working with and someone that you're
sure,
about to be working with, and
yeah.
some, like a director that has directed you, and like,
And well respected and stuff like that in
yeah,
not just Hollywood, but just like over 40 years of
yeah. I've never
of
heard any
contributing
like
film.
Carl Weathers
Yeah,
did this. You're like,
yeah,
what? Like he's always been like a good
yeah.
guy, you
And
know?
any interviews I've seen him in, he just demands such an incredible presence, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's such a great loss
Well,
to someone like that.
he was a Raider before, right? He was
A
a
Raider.
played for the Raiders.
Yeah, I was never into what he played as within sports,
He played in
but
football, and then yeah. Anyway, he's
yeah,
a football player.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
But at the same time, it's like, how do you guys think this is going to affect the Mandalorian feature film with the character? Obviously, they're going to have to do something, deal with some way with this character
I
passing in
know.
the series off
Man,
screen.
Star
Hmm.
Wars is getting riddled with their important actors like
Yeah,
passing away. It's like
yeah,
they're trying to move
yeah,
along, but like they waited so long to like tell some of these stories that like
yeah,
now these characters. I mean, Carl
yeah,
Weathers was just recently put into Star Wars, but still,
yeah.
um,
I don't think they
it's
should kill his character
unfortunate.
off. I think they should have
Really?
him move away and retire to a peaceful galaxy.
Possibly.
Explain it off or hand it off to
Hmm.
someone. I mean, it would suck. I mean,
Yeah,
he had a good character and an important character, so I could see it being recast. But like,
yeah.
I don't want to see that in a Star Wars
He
movie.
did a cameo in Arrested Development. Apparently, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the acting coach for Tobias Funke playing himself,
Okay. All right.
and
Oh, okay.
he
That's cool.
described how to make an excellent stew.
Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about with his character with Grief Karga, what they were going to do, what they'll end up by doing. It's like I wouldn't be surprised. They've made a habit of paying tribute to IG-11 in the town square of Navarra. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did this whole tribute moment of like, Mandalorian goes to Navarro for some purpose in the journey, and Grief is already passed, but they have a statue of Grief Karga in the hall, in
I
the
don't think they should
street. It's
have him
like,
pass away. I think they should have him move away, but they should still do the statue. But I
yeah,
don't know. I
but the
think it's
thing is,
disrespectful to kill off every character when the actor dies. Just
yeah,
give that character a happy ending. Give him like he moved away with his beautiful wife. Like they don't
uh,
always need to die.
possibly. I mean, well, the thing is that they could have the character pass away and and have a peaceful passing away. It doesn't have to be it shouldn't be a violent
Well, I
existence,
just don't
but
get why every character needs to die with the actor.
um. Well, I mean, the fact is, I think that Grief Karga served his purpose in the story. We saw him start off, do what he did. He became the leader of a small community, became the leader, obviously, by the end of Mandalorian Season 3, the leader of a big community. If you look at those last scenes, when they bring back IG-11 as the robot, deputy and that sort of stuff of Navarra, like, there's some really great moments there of just like, of Carl Weathers giving almost like an end speech. It's like he has hit the highest point he can hit, and it feels like that if they were gonna, if they had written him into the feature film, how that would have played any
I think
possible
Navarro
further
would have
thing.
fell. I think I think they
Mm,
were building it up so they could
yeah,
take it all away in a traditional Star Wars. But the Empire came and
possibly.
wiped everything out.
Well, it wouldn't be the Empire. It'd be the
Or the
yeah. Whatever the case,
whatever, yeah.
yeah, I feel like again, it's like it's hard to tell. I'm sure that the Mandalorian film will do some sort of tribute, though. It just makes sense There's no. I mean, well, then again, what's her name? Doom.
Cara Dune just
Cara Doom
beautiful in
just
the house. She's
disappeared.
just
Yeah, she. Yeah,
she should have been killed off. She should have been like, oh, she
I
crashed
know.
her
I know.
skiff on a. She took a hard right on a skiff and crashed into a
Yeah,
building. Crazy.
Yes. The Republican Empire recruited her.
A Wampa stepped on her by accident in the
That's
bar.
it. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, it's such a sad thing. I mean, again, it's like we're talking about the future. At least it's the one character that he plays in anything he's been working on. Actually, I did read that they had a Super Bowl commercial that he was going to air in this coming week. That they actually ended up by having to re-edit as well. Apparently that they can't have current actors or people who passed away be portrayed in a commercial for some reason or whatever. So unfortunately, that's going to get cut out. But it's like, yeah, it's sad. It happens, but he definitely
at least he passed away in his
great
sleep.
career.
It wasn't like a pain or like an accident or something like that. I mean, really, that's the best way to go. I mean, like I can't think of a better way. Like,
but at the same time, it's like he's been there throughout our lives as an actor who we've enjoyed
he's always
watching.
been there. He's one of those guys that's been, especially in my life. Because I'm, growing up, I always had those movies. They've been there since I was born.
Yeah.
So just like Rocky, rest of them, I watched that as it was on. But Rocky, Action Jackson, like all that. Predator,
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. He's now on with the Force. Anyway, I mean, yeah. Any other last thoughts there? It's just like that's
our favorite Carl Weathers line from a movie. Mine's gonna be a Happy Gilmore one.
Happy
Happy
Gilmore.
It's gonna be or Predator. He's got a lot of good ones in Predator, but.
Yeah, I keep thinking because I followed him on Twitter, so he'd always finish up with be peace or something like that, things like that. So yeah, man, it really sucks, but yeah, he aged gracefully, gracefully. What can I say? Also, another sad piece of news that happened since we're on passing of such, the director of Pinocchio, who also worked on Fantastic Mr. Fox, several other things, he passed away this week as well. Mark Gustafson. So again, another talented artist, filmmaker. Was that the film Pinocchio was amazing. If you ever got the chance to see it.
Yeah, I love that.
But. Yeah, so just another big name that passed. That one went kind of quietly into the. Yeah, I know. Go figure, huh? It's like, talent. They'll get older and suddenly it's like, ugh. So let's move on to some fun stuff at least this week.
Can I? I'm just bringing this up because I don't know what's in my head, but I didn't ask if either of you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch this Pauly Shore, the Court Jester short? Playing Richard Simmons.
Oh, I didn't see it, but I heard that Richard Simmons is really pissed off.
It's actually really good. It's like 5 or 6 minutes, but it's a short film, and I think it's a short to suggest, we should do a bio on Richard Simmons. But
Richard Simmons apparently did not like it at all. He was very upset.
He didn't say that he didn't like it. He said that he just didn't. He didn't give his authorization.
Approval. Okay,
but,
all right.
I mean, it kind of started off as a joke that people started saying that now that Pauly Shore is starting to look like Richard Simmons or whatever.
Really?
Making a joke about it.
Oh, jeez.
And then, but he did a really heartfelt, touching short of Richard Simmons. It's called The Court Jester, and it's free on YouTube. So
all right,
just check it out.
It's something you checked out? Okay, I have to check that out. I didn't realize it actually.
I think you guys will. You haven't seen it yet. I think you both appreciate it. Just for Pauly Shore. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a fan of Richard Simmons or whatever, but you could. It's I don't know. You can tell Pauly Shore is trying, and this works for him. And if I could see this working if they did a movie.
Let's give him his Uncut Gems Adam Sandler phase.
I'm telling you, It would work. I mean, this could be a comeback. Yeah.
So what you're saying is Pauly Shore might make a comeback.
I'm saying it's a possibility. Like, he is a talented actor, and like you should watch it because it's good. That's enough.
Fair enough.
Brent's getting bored of this conversation now.
No, that's fine. That's cool. As I said, we don't have much to talk about today. It's kind of a quietish kind of day. Although it's good.
The top albums I have.
Well, earlier this week, Elijah and I did a reaction to the final Ghostbusters trailer, I guess, which
yes, did we
dropped on? Yeah, that was this week. I know, it's like that was right at the beginning.
Today, like, did we do that on Monday? Was that Monday?
Was that we might have talked about it on Jason's podcast?
It was like 2 weeks ago. It was like 2 weeks ago.
But
I don't know. There's a lot of potential in this one. I'm really.
Was it too? See, the I edited the trailer and
I guess we didn't talk about
ago.
it on Sunday or whatever, but I don't know how much you're going to go over this, but I could. Max, did you watch Ghostbusters trailer?
I believe so. I believe I watched a new trailer.
You believe so?
Yeah, you believe so.
I think so. It felt like a year ago.
This will jog your memory. Did you remember you saw this guy on the trailer?
Probably.
Probably. You don't even know what you're talking about.
He didn't watch
it.
He didn't watch the trailer.
Someone says the "I am afraid no ghost" line in the trailer, right?
No.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Maybe I dreamt I watched it.
You saw the fake trailer. You saw one of them fake trailers.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, it looks cool. I mean, it's fun. I'm curious something.
Slimer was in it, and the library ghost was in it. Yes. I did watch it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. All right. This jogs the memory. Okay, Elijah, I got to ask you something.
This is the library ghost. I remembered.
This is the library ghost from Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. Which ghost version of this character did you enjoy more, Elijah? Because this is from Ghostbusters 1984.
Right.
Which practical effect looks? Yeah, which practical effect feels better?
I'd have to watch the new movie to see how it's set up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But as a practical effect, effect.
Right now I'm looking at that, and that looks more. Okay, that looks CG and looks like it was placed on there like a color form. This one, the original one,
this one,
looks like it's real in the space, in that environment, and looks like like whatever. I'm looking at that, and I can imagine what the back of that skull would be, or the shoulder blade, or whatever. It looks like I could look around it, and the hair looks real because it is.
Yeah, that was filmed in a tank of water too.
They filmed it separate or whatever, but that looks more realistic.
Yeah.
But also, a lot of this stuff is all in how is it set up and how does it play and how does that work?
Yeah.
I mean, it was whatever. They bring it back. I mean, it looks fine. But I prefer
the original
practical effects as much as possible, to the extreme of practical effects that use all the computer graphics as an additional add-on. But can't you combine the both? Do it all practical and then add it in.
This feels Slimer feels like he's practical with
that looks CG. That looks like a puppet with some sort of effect on top.
Yeah,
but he also looks he looks a lot glossier than the original movie. Like he looks a lot more polished. Like look at his teeth and his.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's the detail of the model.
In the second one, he changed. That's more of a Ghostbusters Part 2 Slimer.
Yeah,
because Slimer in the first one is different. Slimer in Part 2 is way different than Slimer.
Yeah.
And this is going to be more of
both who are a puppet.
Cartoon one where it's like, wah, for me, wah, wah.
I hope so.
If he's talking and eating pizza and wah, talking
was
like
a... Was Slimer on their side in the show?
Sorry?
Yes.
It was what? I missed that.
He was on the side of the Ghostbusters in the show.
Oh yeah, in the animated series.
Fire dog.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, they have a whole backstory of how Slimer kind of escaped from once they opened.
I vaguely remember that as a kid.
Yeah.
It was a cool family and all the ghost story.
Yeah.
But it's I'm sure they're gonna It looks like he just hangs around the firehouse right now.
I hope so. Yeah, exactly.
Do you think the Ghostbusters would bust Casper?
That'd be funny.
Didn't he already did? Ghostbusters came out in that Casper movie, like Dan Aykroyd running out of the house.
Oh yeah, they did
I don't even
too.
remember that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, because that was Christina Ricci in that film, right?
That movie,
yeah.
like calling Exorcist.
I haven't watched that for years.
Then this, and then call the Ghostbusters, and like it's like, oh, I can't handle that.
You know that the creepy story is that that is actually Richie Rich's dead ghost.
Yeah,
because it's the same facial structure.
The butler killed him.
Casper. The butler killed him.
Yeah, the butler was the next in line for the money because the family was so closed off and he didn't have any friends.
That's it. Yeah, that is funny. Either way, trailer was cool. We had a good reaction. We got a new MacGuffin device that happens to be something that obviously is going to release the big bad kind of thing. Which the cool design. I don't know if you saw Max the International trailer, but you see a lot more shape and form of this thing. It's just like it looks so freaking creepy.
It looks like this entity is hunting down her horns. Like that is the keymaster. She needs this one or whatever. I'm saying she or that.
Yeah, it just plugs them into his thing, into his head,
like a glove for the whatever. Like it needs both of them to like get to full power. That's what I'm assuming just by watching the trailer.
Yeah. And
so
then,
somebody has the horns, or they need to get the
and,
horns somehow, or whatever. That kind of thing.
Possibly, it's going to be.
I did like how everyone was in a Ghostbusters suit. I did like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Melman, Janine Melman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like he's got some good.
What did he say? Like all suited up.
This is cool. Like the amount of Ghostbusters here. Yeah.
A lot of busters. Yeah, I mean.
Actually, that's the one thing I think Dan Aykroyd put in a Twitter remark this week. Even I think it was this morning I read it. He said he would love to shoot a Ghostbusters over in Scotland or somewhere like that, where it's all international Ghostbusters.
It was like that was like the original idea for part 2.
Right. Yeah, he's still pushing it. Yeah, he's still pushing it.
Dude.
But if this is big enough, maybe that happens. Maybe we get that, which would be kind of fun.
Well, people didn't like Nothing But Trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was all Aykroyd. That was Aykroyd brain. That was Aykroyd's brain of a movie. So
yeah, totally.
Don't let him go too far.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, now they've made this big enough team up kind of thing with a lot of characters.
That's a great team up shot of them all lined up. That's pretty rad.
I forgot that. I got to rewatch the Afterlife, but I forgot that nerdy kid's on the far right there. What his name was. I have to recatch it. Yeah. But looks like they brought him into the fold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like Data or whatever. It's something like that. It's like
Hacker Data, hack or something like that.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Why?
So yeah.
No.
And any other thoughts on Ghostbusters? I mean, the trailer looks good.
Podcast.
What's that?
Oh man.
Podcast.
What's that? Man, thank you.
That's his name.
We're
podcast. Oh yes,
I think it was
of course.
like cassette
that's
tape
it.
or Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. Oh no, podcast.
Yes.
I almost said
radio.
That's
transistor
radio.
Gizmo gadget.
Yeah.
We're like
gadget.
We're old.
It's podcast.
You're watching aging old men. The aging old men. There shouldn't be Brent age of too old or whatever. Aging.
Anyway.
Okay. Sorry.
Whatever. Anyway, it's fun. It looks like it's gonna be fun. It comes out next month.
I know it's gonna. That's soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we're like in 6 weeks or something.
I'm hoping the tickets will go. Pre-advanced tickets will go up on sale hopefully soon in this month. So we should get together and go see it.
Do you think that we would get a Beetlejuice trailer during Ghostbusters?
We probably would actually. It's probably
that would be the time.
That makes sense.
You're right. When they would do it, like
Wait, who's Beetlejuice done by? Oh, Beetlejuice is Warner Brothers?
It doesn't. I don't think that matters.
Yeah, you're right.
They cross like studios all the time, but like I would think that
like that when they know it's beneficial to both. I think it's.
Paramount.
Yeah, Beetlejuice and Ghostbusters in the same year. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, if that trailer is not out by then.
Yeah.
I don't see like. It's got to be if they're doing screenings like on Tuesday or like they're already doing screenings by this point by the time Ghostbusters is out, we'll have a trailer for Beetlejuice. And
Yes, I got it.
would be nice to actually see that in the
He's
the
talking
theaters.
about Jenna Ortega.
He's talking about Jenna Ortega, of course.
I can already tell.
He's got a quiet crush on Jenna Ortega, and it's not that quiet.
It's not a quiet crush. I'm telling you, she is very cute.
Yeah.
He's gonna be very disappointed in the next Scream movie. When it's just the random girl running around without.
How old is
friends.
Jenna Ortega, Anchorman?
I think she's 20.
She's like 21.
Is it?
Okay.
No, I thought she was 26. I thought she was older.
Yeah, please be 20. If she's over 25, then I feel okay with.
Not
the
being creepy.
Yeah,
no, she's 21.
Creepy.
I was right.
21. Oh,
she's
okay,
21.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's
all right.
That's okay. Well,
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw her smoking a cig outside Katana a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I was like, driving by, I was like, is that Jenna Ortega?
She's Latina, and like I'm telling you, like never mind.
Elijah's hot fantasies this week on.
No, never mind. I was gonna be mean, but never mind. It was a joke that wasn't gonna land, so I just changed it.
Fair enough. The other thing they dropped this past week, James Gunn has kind of officially picked the new Supergirl, which is Millie Atlock. She, of course, was one of the characters in House of Dragon. The younger version of I forgot her name. But I mean, she's an Australian actress.
Such good casting.
Yeah,
I
can see that.
Yeah. Supergirl.
I'm happy with the story they're doing. I love Woman of Tomorrow. This is going to be a fun ride. I'm glad Tom King and the artist involved.
Yeah. I just if it's about Superman, just keep packing in characters. Like I would love to see it just full of just like characters and just make it like James Gunn can make all of that work all in one movie. Like,
do we think?
I don't think that Woman of Tomorrow, the solo Supergirl movie, is going to have that many familiar DC characters. It's more of Supergirl on her own in this weird kind of galaxy exploring adventure with limited powers. The idea of the story, basically the pitch of the Tom King book, is Supergirl's 21st birthday. Kind of like she goes off to get on another planet to lose her powers with a yellow sun instead of a red sun, or a red sun instead of a yellow sun, whatever it is, to weaken her powers so she could finally get drunk so she could celebrate her birthday. And it turns into like a kind of swashbuckling kind of adventure.
Okay, that sounds fun. So here's my question. We've got somebody cast to play Supergirl. They are still writing the Supergirl script. Nothing's been fully locked down, to what the final.
They said what they're adapting. Is. I think it's pretty locked in.
Right. But do you think that she's been cast to have a somewhat major appearance in Superman, Man of Tomorrow?
No.
You don't think she'll pop up
maybe in passing? Maybe briefly in passing, but I think from what it sounds like, it seems like James Gunn really just wants to adapt this solo Tom King story, which has nothing really to do with Superman. It's more the idea is everyone associates her with Superman. She wants to kind of just be her own person.
Okay, it just seems kind of early because it just seems kind of early is where I'm saying with casting somebody to be the lead without having her making some sort of an appearance in the.
Well, they've announced the Supergirl movie.
They've announced it, but
in the first phase.
Right, but at the same time, we also know that Superman is going to be the first one out, so it does feel like we will see. I feel like we're going to see an appearance by her
maybe
in that somewhere, just to kind of set a tone for where they're going. It wouldn't surprise me. This is my thought. I don't know, unless you're going off of the script. Does Supergirl appear in Man of Tomorrow?
Well, I was just thinking about the Tom King Woman of Tomorrow. I think James Gunn just read that story and just thought this would be a really great way to introduce people to this character. I don't think you need to introduce her as Superman for that story to work. I think it almost works better if you don't.
Really?
Because the story is very much about her trying to set herself apart from her cousin and try and individualize herself and live her own life away from Superman.
Right.
And I think it'd be a little heavy-handed to introduce that whole aspect of her living in Kal-El's shadow.
Right, fair enough.
Within that Superman story. It's more of a solo thing of someone sees her, they see a Superman logo, and they start talking about Superman. She goes, "Yeah, I'm my own person." Like, I think it's very much going to be the opposite story of the Superman movie.
Okay, interesting. That's cool. I mean, I still am a little bummed. The only really decent character I really enjoyed in the Flash movie was the Supergirl
Sasha Callies.
Sasha Callie.
Yeah.
So I'm, I mean, I
It
understand
made no
respect
sense,
why
though. She was,
oh no. Oh, she had made no sense, but I thought she was awesome in that role to see a different variation.
she played it very well, but her decision making of that character was bonkers.
Sure.
She goes
No, I
to fight
agree.
a threat and then goes,
Yeah.
She just goes, she flies halfway around
Yeah.
the world, just looks at them and goes, maybe you'll get the Flash.
Yeah.
Like, none of that scene made any sense to me.
Yeah, but either way, it's like as a look, as a style, as a change up style. I feel bad for her because she really
it sucks that
it
she
does
lost
suck,
her role, and this is what I've been saying since the start. Is it kind of sucks for these people who aren't James Gunn's friend? Not to say James Gunn's like a bad person or anything like that. I don't feel it's on him, but it sucks for people who aren't in his sphere or aren't his friends, because his friends are definitely keeping their roles, but people like that are who were promised the world by these previous people in charge are now getting shafted.
But at the same time, I still have great faith in what James Gunn's going to bring.
Yeah, no, me too. It just sucks for these actors because like Blue Beetle's getting to keep his role, which is great. But it sucks that so many people who were promised so many things are getting shafted. Like Batgirl actress too.
Oh, sure.
It just sucks that a lot of these people were promised the world by DC, and then the reins were handed over to someone else, and then it's like it's impossible to make all that right.
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, so
is Dean Cain as bad as James Gunn post tweet? Dean Cain is a horrible, sad little man.
Yeah. He's
Dean Cain is a little bit different. James Gunn is jokes.
Yeah, but anyway, guys,
Dean Cain represents everything Superman doesn't. Dean Cain is more like he's more like Lex Luthor than Superman. Not to say he's got a bunch of money, just that he's got too much hate in his heart.
He's the Bizarro Superman.
Yeah.
No, Bizarro. I think Bizarro's got a good heart. I think
Bizarro's got a good heart.
Dean Cain's heart's more like a Republican Superman.
You know who he is? He's Republican Parasite. He wants everyone to be just as bad as he is.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the point. I mean, that's all the news I've got for today, guys. I don't know if there's anything you want to bounce around, any other thoughts, any other things in the week that...
Dean Cain is going to be Batman, and Scott Baio is going to be Robin in a new direct-to-video movie.
Oh, God. The failures of Batman and Robin. Oh, dear. I don't know.
Not a Republican journey, too. Right.
Yeah. Anybody out there in chat? Any news you guys have come up and seen this week that's worth it? It's been a relatively quiet week. There's not much to really kind of fulfill. Anybody seen anything cool or interesting that's worth mentioning here?
You watching the new Rockstar stuff? The new Rockstar. They're doing other review of all the Marvel X-Men movies, like a breakdown of all the X-Men movies. So I've been watching that online because they're leading up to the new Deadpool movie, but they're like doing a big breakdown of all the Marvel movies and all the X-Men movies.
Okay.
And those are good.
Anchorman's reading the Obi-Wan book. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that is one thing they did announce this week. Marvel releasing the comic book adaptation of Ahsoka, season 1.
These are the weirdest comics. I don't know who's... I'm going to be honest. I don't know who's buying these. Apparently they sell well. I don't know if it's just the covers that people are buying. Well, I bought the first Mandalorian book, and it's literally the first issue of The Mandalorian in a comic.
Sure, but that's what most of the movie adaptations are too. But
usually the tie-ins are a little different. Yeah. Like you'll get a tie-into a story that'll be like expanding on it. This has even less information because it's in a 20-page comic, and they have to get it in like a half-hour TV show.
Yeah, but I mean, when I consider
the key lines you remember from the episode.
Well, sometimes the comic will do an adaptation though with a deleted scene.
Yes, Jason, it's very much a novelization.
Well, either way, I'm excited for my friend Levi because he did appear in Ahsoka, and we're curious now to see whether his character gets like comic stripped as one of the night troopers.
That's my number or whatever.
It'd be kind of funny. I mean, like he
could
played.
Start doing the circuit. Yeah,
he was
signing autographs.
That's it. Yeah. He might actually get a comic. Well, like he's also waiting for the Topps collector cards to come out, hopefully later this year.
Oh, that would be nuts. That would be cool.
Yeah, Levi over from All New Nerds. Yes. He was one of the night troopers, so it's like he's very excited. I've talked to him, and he said he's very excited to get his hands on the comic when it comes out for Ahsoka later this year. That's why I'm excited about it, you know. But yeah, you're right. As an adaptation, Max, like when I picked up the Willow comic, the 4-part series of Willow, and when that was released, there was like 2 scenes that never ended up in the film, and later I found out they were written as part of the script. So the comic book took those moments of those two scenes and added it and adapted it into the comic before, at the same time the film was being released, but they had the information like a year in advance.
Most of the adaptions that have like movie adaptation books have like different alternate scenes because they were working off the script, original script, or they were working off set photos or whatever. So like, a lot of those made for adaptations or whatever have
but where you're saying, Max, that something like The Mandalorian, basically there was nothing of that.
It just feels so weird that the show comes out and then for Mandalorian there was like 2 years later that just were like they instead of making a new series with The Mandalorian, which could have been a cool anthology series with him going on hunts before the show.
Okay. Yep. Hang on a second. Yeah. Hang on, Jason.
I think it's weird that instead of doing more original stories from Mando, they could have done anything. They just did the same thing as the show, but like with less info.
Right. Hang on a second. Jason's popping in a second. I just sent you the link, Jason. Yeah, no problems, Chris. I'd like to. Yeah, Chris also has a podcast as well. He does. He's been going to a big convention over in Florida. So.
MegaCon. Yeah,
MegaCon. Yeah.
Awesome right now.
Yeah, I saw that Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen are both over there. People are getting photographs with the both of them on.
There's rumors of Hayden Christensen playing Shadow the Hedgehog in the Sonic movie,
and also that he's also signed in for season 2 of Ahsoka as well. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Hey, Gigi.
Hey, Gigi the cat.
Sorry, I was at the Natural History Museum with my sister and the kids. So
that's cool.
We just got home.
I think you can see the Lucasfilm Museum from there, right? Roughly in that area.
Oh yeah, that wavy thing.
How's it coming? Is it coming along?
That's what I've been seeing.
Oh yeah, yes, that's George Lucas's. That's the Lucasfilm Museum. Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
So that's in Trojan territory, huh? USC.
Yeah.
But
no, I went there last year and had a look, but it's like
coming along, and like I was thinking that when we were walking to the car, I was like, man, what is that?
You never knew that? Oh my god, yeah.
No, I didn't know that's where it was.
Well, it's originally going to open in 2023. It's now set for 2025 opening. So or it might get pushed even
further. Coming along. But I saw it recently too, and it looks really cool from the outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I do think it's a funny way to immortalize yourself. Like, I'm going to open up a museum with my name on it. Like, it just.
Well, he's got the George Lucas Hall, and there's a George Lucas auditorium.
But it's a tribute to film in general. It's not just about Star Wars or something like that.
I know, but why would you? If it's a tribute to all film, why would you name it after yourself?
Because he funded it, like he's
Eddie,
his
name,
his name has the pull,
Yeah. I mean, come on. If I can get there on opening day when it opens, I'm gonna go there on opening day. Just if I'm sure there'll be
do an IRL stream.
Yeah, but
IRL stream.
But I will want to check it out when it opens up. It'll be.
Yeah, cool I did see that. I think that is pretty cool. It looks like a lot of the other new stadiums that are being built around. That weird. Yeah. Like kind of
very organic shape to it, and
what do they call it? It's
Disney
like
Concert Hall or the
algorithmic architecture is what they call that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
What are you guys talking about?
We were just paying tribute to Carl Weathers, and the fact that a lot of us knew him before, who he was in Mandalorian. A lot of the newbies only know him from the Mandalorian, and it's like he goes way back,
Action
right
Jackson,
back to Action Jackson, Rocky, all the way back to
Apollo Creed for sure,
Apollo Creed,
and Predator,
Peterson,
yeah,
making a stew in Arrested Development.
It was just
making a broth.
Yeah. But yeah,
Liz met him a few times. She worked on like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah,
and, he would always eat lunch with like the crew.
Really?
Yeah, and
what a
he
great
was
story.
Always like he's just a great guy to like be around.
That's what everybody says about him, whether it's in interviews or whatever. They just say he was such a really generously nice person. Wanted to know everybody.
Yeah. I like to think that's like he's being himself in Arrested Development, right? Like
I haven't seen the episode, but yeah.
Like it seems like when I imagine him as like a person.
Yeah.
I look at that. His role on the Arrested Development. It's like that's probably how he just really.
I think about that and Chubbs.
Yeah.
Chubbs to me is like the role.
Yeah.
But his big comeback I noticed was Happy Gilmore. It's like the first time I saw him after a long time. Like.
Yeah. But he's been there throughout, the course of our vein of our lives as this, actor who's just grown with age and in respect and appearance, and then it's just such a sad loss that.
It came out.
And I don't even think it was that big of a time difference from like let's say Rocky IV to Happy Gilmore. That's probably like 4 years or something like that. It's probably just like
really that's it.
Yeah, that was
Happy Gilmore was maybe 95 and maybe 5 years. I don't know. I don't think it's that long. I'd have to look at IMDb and see what was in between.
Yeah. I actually never saw the first Creed. Was he in Creed?
Only as a clip.
Oh, a clip.
Oh man, that's like the best. That was a cool moment. Like, the first Creed's so good, man.
Yeah,
I didn't watch
I saw the second one. I liked it. Yeah.
They should have found a way to make him like not be physically in Creed, but I would like to see him like narrate some scenes in Creed.
Yeah. Do you, Jason? Was I asked this to the other guys? Do you think they'll do some sort of tribute in the Mandalorian film to Carl Weathers, or at least the character of Grief Karga? Do you think they'll make him quietly disappear, or do you think they'll have him pass in the series?
Have a statue of him.
That's what I said. That's exactly. Yeah, that's the thing.
In the credits,
Yeah, well, I don't even think that. I think, Mando pop up on Navarro not hearing the news and suddenly there's a statue.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah, that and like the credits,
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they'll do a credits, even though, he didn't shoot any footage.
The credits and the costume designer in the credits, too.
Yeah. Oh, no, her name was in the credits of this. Wait, what's her name?
Was it in Ahsoka?
I think it was in Ahsoka. I think they did a dedication to. But she just passed away. I think it was prior to that. I could be wrong. I can't remember.
What else? What else is going on, guys?
Again, it was a really quiet week, and we saw. Elijah and I reacted to the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer earlier this week. They also dropped an international one as well, which I think.
Oh yeah, we saw those on the stream. Yes, on my stream.
On your stream, yeah.
I started watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
The series?
Good or bad?
I like it.
I think it got dropped at the end of season 1 though, didn't it?
Oh, did it? I don't know.
I think it. Yeah, I don't think it made it past season 1. I think they.
No, it just came out this week.
Did it? I thought they announced. Yeah. Oh, really? I thought there was rumor or announcement that it had been dropped at the end of season 1. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear that, but I like it. I like.
Okay.
Maya's good. You may know her from Obi-Wan, Brent.
Maya Obi-Wan.
She's in she's one of the rebels. Donald Glover. You may know him from Solo.
Oh, shut up.
Spider-Man.
Yes. There you go.
Oh, you got to keep it in Star Wars terms first, Max. For Brent. That's his like circle of knowledge. So you got to start at the Star Wars.
Yeah.
But if they're not in the Star Wars, Marvel's probably the closest.
Really G-rated PG movie that the actors in.
You gotta check if they're in a Marvel movie, if they're in a Minions movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's funny.
I will say the Mr. and Miss Smith trailer did make me really miss Derek comedy era Donald Glover, because that was
this is the
deep.
same. This is like the same group as like Atlanta. So like same director, Hiro.
Right.
What's his name? Hiro Mariah. I forgot. But he did like the "This Is America" music video and a bunch of Hiro Murai.
Now, Jason, don't get too excited here, but I got very excited when this trailer dropped this week. But there was a trailer for Despicable Me 4.
It was funny. We were at Liz's sister's place yesterday, and she put on Minions. That's the first one.
Did you laugh?
Huh?
Did you watch it? Laugh?
No, there's some funny moments.
It's fun. It's fun stuff. Like it's mindless fun stuff. I know. The fourth Despicable Me looks kind of fun too, but that's about it. I'll probably go see it.
Speaking of like cartoon animated, like unfortunately, like Megamind has been given a series.
Oh, really?
I guess, and no one's happy about it.
Recently, or
yeah, they just dropped the trailer this week.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yeah,
like
I think none of the original cast in it, or very few of the original cast.
That's lame. I mean, like.
Well, that's what kids shows used to do. When I was there was like a movie and they'd come back with a show.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Malloy, I finally watched The Creator.
Yep, for anybody out there who didn't know, we've been pushing him to see it. So
I forgot to mention
What'd you think?
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this, but like I love the scene where they use Radiohead's Kid A the same way they use Wagner's Flight of the Valkyrie in Apocalypse Now. So they're like going in ready for the attack, and he put on Kid A.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, is that the Flight of the Valkyrie for the future? It's Radiohead's Kid A.
Oh, Malloy wanted to
dope, right?
Yeah. So Malloy wasn't there on your channel the other night, so he wants to know your thoughts on the film.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I like it, but it's not perfect movie. But I think when I was
Denzel's son.
I like him. I like Denzel's son. He cracks me up. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Really?
For some reason. Yeah, like him and Tenet and this. I don't know. There's just he cracks me up for some reason, but not like a conventional way.
But he was playing a serious role in this.
He is, but
they're a tortured guy who lost his family. Like
no, there's a vibe about him that this makes me laugh at everything he does. Because like
he's trying to gets bombed in his movie, and you're like, oh my god, this guy can't stop losing.
There's just something about him. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but he cracks me up with just the way he acts. I don't know, when he's trying to get the kid in the car and he's like, it's just like him being frustrated with this kid. And
fair enough.
Like it's the whole like I ordered my hot sauce an hour ago, kind of thing. And I was introduced with him from like Black Klansman, you know, and so there's always kind of like this.
I forgot he was in that. Yeah,
he gets this like, he has this like,
it's been a while since I've seen
establishes this role of like, I don't know, it's something dry about him that I find hilarious.
Fair enough, that's cool.
And then just like his movements and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but like I like that he kind of brings the same type of energy that Keanu Reeves brings, kind of just like a blank person who you can kind of attach to.
Gotcha.
Like he's cool, but he's not that like he's not a big. He's a big presence, but not loud.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
it was great. It was great in the
He's
film.
the same genre of person. I feel like. Same energy that Keanu Reeves brings.
It's the cardboard boxes of people where it's like,
you
can do whatever you need with that. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be a cardboard box.
The John Wick of
yeah. But when I was telling these guys about it during my stream, I was like, I brought up the movie Robot Jocks on how like style-wise and like just genre-wise, I was just like, I'm all about this.
Right.
But then Robo Jocks kind of sucked. You know, and I was expecting that from this, but I enjoyed it. There's some like, it wasn't perfect. There's some moments where I was just kind of like,
But there's some really creative design stuff in it. I love the
the design,
the vessel, and the design
is
of
flawless.
Yeah.
As far as design, I could see all this Acura inspiration in it, but like a lot of like the story gets moved along by sheer luck, by a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, okay, whatever. And let it slide. There's a lot of things I just let slide because I enjoyed the aesthetics of the film stuff like that. But I wanted, I wish they delved a little deeper into that world.
Right.
With like, there's like understanding some like nuances with like the culture and like
it felt like
the way the world was. I wish we got to live in it a little more.
Yeah, because it felt like we were coming to the ending of what that world was. We kind of got a bit at the beginning, we got a little bit about understanding, and then we just jumped forward to the end of what this world was going to be like.
Yeah, it felt fell to the curse of like one of the starting a movie with a news montage type of thing to kind of just like throw out all the.
You would like to have seen that as a beginning of the whole story, and then
I would have liked to live in this world a little more. Like this
makes sense.
Series, this show would have been good as a short series. Like the movie would have been good as a short series.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. That would be the perfect amount of time to like just get like I wanted to see how things were in America, but you're kind of just jumping all over the place and through the eyes of these mercenaries, and you don't get to see like much everyday life going on. Which I wanted to see, but
surprise, Americans are the bad guys.
People living in this world and how they
were
impacted. I want to see more average people living in this world and how they were impacted, rather than people who were putting themselves in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
But you only see like they're mostly in Asia, where the robots are kind of living with them, which was cool.
I got to emphasize with the robots specifically that I thought they did a good job at making you feel empathetic towards the design and the element of the robots, and the fact that the Americans got it all wrong as usually happens.
Robots are just more like another ethnic people in this world.
Sure, yeah.
Right? How do you rate it on the iRobot scale?
Yeah.
How many
iRobot scale?
How many Will Smiths do you give it?
I'll give it
or Converse stars.
I was about to say that. I'll give it 3.5 Converse, 1 sweet potato pie, and this type of hat. That was.
Oh yeah.
He's wearing this type of hat.
4.5 Will Smiths.
5 Will Smiths. And, that accounts for 1 sweet potato pie.
That's funny.
4 Alan Tudyk's.
Fair enough.
God, I just can't get over that face, the sunny face. They didn't need to do that.
Wait, the sunny
doesn't it kind of remind you of Apple products though? Now, doesn't Sunny kind of feel like?
No, Eve reminds me of Apple products.
Which was Eve?
Wally and Eve.
Wally, yeah.
That's waiting for that. I'm sure Apple's working on that.
Like, Sunny is a Fudiger Arrow kind of mashup nightmare of a thing. Like, I think they're attempting too much on doing the human face. I feel like you could have portrayed a lot with just more of a blank face. Just a more empathetic voice would have done the trick, but. I think they lost me in the facial features. They're just trying too hard. I didn't like it. There's like a uncanny valley for me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it would have been stronger if it was like plain face, like the robots in Creator. Like there was a lot of emotion from these kind of robots. Because they had their movements, their voice. Yeah. You can express more with the voice. You don't need to do like facial. Features. It just makes it weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Either way. Yeah. What else? What have you seen been watching anything this week, Jason? Anything interesting?
Oh yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I enjoy
That's it. Okay.
It's like I don't know, I kind of half watched the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie one, but it's just supposed to be like sexy people.
Yeah.
And like they happen to be married and they're spies. Whereas like the show, they're paired together, but I think there's more of a focus on the nuance of relationships, but they just happen to be like assassin people too. Right. So there's kind of like this kind of
it's based on the 60s show that lasted like 9 episodes rather than the Brad Pitt movie.
Yeah. So there's kind of it's grounded in that sense because they're actual people, but they just happen to be doing these crazy jobs.
Right.
But then there's this bickering. There's like couple bickering while they're doing these like extremely high risk jobs.
Yeah.
But I think that's where where most of the magic is in the show. But
okay.
Yeah, we're like how many episodes deep are we? I think like 3 or 4 episodes in.
Right.
But we enjoy it.
Cool.
Atlanta's one of my favorite shows. It's got like pretty much Donald Glover's just doing Earn from Atlanta. He's being himself.
Gotcha.
And then Maya from Obi-Wan and Pen 15. She's funny. I like her. Cool. She's the voice for Blue Eyed Samurai also.
Oh really? Oh okay. Yeah. But
her and Donald Glover are good together.
Yeah.
Like they're complement each other's characters really well. And it's
cool.
it's enjoyable.
Cool.
So far John Turturro's been in it. The guy from Narcos and Parker Posey were in this one episode.
Oh, okay.
Parker Posey's in that show?
Yeah. Parker Posey, man. I haven't seen her in I can't remember the last time we saw her.
She was last I saw she was
she likes to do.
Yeah, she was in Lost in Space. She played Dr. Smith, which she actually played a good role of that character.
Oh, in the Netflix
Lost in Space, yeah.
Lost in Space, not the that old one with Gary Oldman.
No. Yeah, this was the this is the TV series.
That Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle
and the guy from Friends.
Matthew Blanc.
Matthew Blanc.
Right, that still holds up. That little CG bit's still good.
Yeah.
Everyone was doing that around that time. Remember, like the Stargate and Lost in Space.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, most of us haven't. There's nothing I've watched this week. There's been nothing interesting. It's just nothing that I've had the chance to. I had a bit of work.
Anchorman brought up. Larry David attacked Elmo.
Wait, was this?
Yeah, viciously. He throttled him,
and he said someone had to do it, and then he apologized for it later.
Whoa, I didn't know about that.
No, he did not apologize. No,
he did.
No.
Wait. Are we talking about Elmo?
He went on Seth Meyers, I believe, and said he'd do it again.
Okay.
Oh, he did?
He said he'd do it again.
I remember him saying someone had to do it right after he did that. And this was after Elmo had quite the week, actually.
That was before his post or after his post?
It was after his post. Elmo just asked how people are doing, and everyone was just unloading on Elmo this week.
Everybody's like unloading their stuff on him.
Yeah, it's just like, not good, Elmo. Not good. Things are really bad. But it's like, and then he goes on, what's that? The Today Show.
And then gets attacked by Larry David.
Larry David.
Wait. So Larry David attacks a puppet. What did he do?
He grabbed his face and like
choked him. Like
he just like.
And then he bopped him.
Bring it up.
Oh, really?
Bring it up.
Bring it up.
Bring up the video. I'm pretty sure he bops him at the end.
Because I watched the interview with Elmo on whatever, but I didn't see him. I didn't see Larry David attack him.
All right, 1 second. Okay, let me just.
A 3-year-old?
Come on,
Larry.
I will say this is the best ghost marketing for the new season of Curb. I really wish Elmo just said like, "Fuck you, Larry."
Final season of Curb.
Assume this is the right one.
Oh,
he has no regrets
on YouTube.
He'd do it again.
No regrets.
Okay, give me a sec, guys. Yeah.
YouTube, you're just You'll find
you should go on YouTube, Brent.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it right here if you want to share the.
I mean, I got it.
Nope.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Of course, Star Wars is the first thing.
Of course it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hang on.
Your algorithm is like all Star Wars.
Yeah.
Brent's search history.
Yeah. All right. This is it.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll play that one.
All right. Okay.
It's a news report version of it.
Ads.
Good Lord.
God. Yes, I've already got StreamYard. So all right. Okay.
Oh, Inside Edition take on it.
Attacking.
Oh, okay. So
he punched him. He got him.
Wait.
Do it today. The second one.
Today
the
Show.
Today Show one.
Right in front of Elmo's.
The Today Show one.
That one.
This one?
That one,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Okay.
Right in front of Elmo's dad too.
All right.
His dad just watched.
Yeah.
Volume three. Oh, we missed it.
Wait.
That was like a Will Smith splat.
Okay, all right, okay. Wait.
The mics get all messed up.
Ask permission before you touch people, Larry.
Okay. All right.
That's it?
Okay, all right. Okay, fair enough.
Someone had to do it. I mean, if
Larry.
someone's going to attack Elmo, it's going to be Larry.
Well, that's not the same actor who got sent to prison for frickin'.
No.
No, okay. He lost his job years ago, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Because
Wait,
the original
Elmo guy is in prison now?
Oh, well, yes. I don't know if he's in prison. He was in prison. He got fired because he was at least he was let go because apparently he was a sexual offender of young children.
Let's just say that hand, even though it was up Elmo's ass, it was doing far dirtier things.
Yes, yeah. So, all right, I didn't know who was playing Elmo. Anyway. I haven't followed the Elmo train for a long time. Actually, I think I never have, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Sesame Street's still going strong. I've been watching some episodes.
Fair enough. Yeah, apart from that.
Went on when she was Mother Goose.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're getting the big names on Sesame Street now.
They've always.
Yeah, they've always had that, yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, we've been watching Sesame Street.
Fair enough. Because of your son Esmo. Esmo. God, that's like Elmo. Oh my god, Enzo. Oh my god, I got Elmo and I got Gizmo and Elmo and Emo and Esmo all mixed up. Sorry, Jason.
I saw a tweet. Yep. Someone had Elmo's goldfish Dorothy in some crosshairs.
Okay.
Dorothy's next, Elmo.
Fair enough.
For anyone who knows Elmo's world lore.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that's basically the end of. Yeah. I mean, there's not much news, as I said, this week. Pretty quiet. So we'll be. I guess. Yeah.
There is something we didn't talk about.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Hayden Christensen playing Shadow the Hedgehog, supposedly.
Oh yeah.
Is that true? Yeah. I saw that.
It's a rumor.
It's rumored.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the
trailers coming out at the Super Bowl. Yeah, there's been some rumors about some of the characters from Adventure 2 Battle coming back because Shadow is going to be in the next movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog is just Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. I actually haven't seen any of those films.
It makes so much less sense.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's literally based on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, really?
No, I mean it can't. It's impossible.
This isn't up for debate. This is known.
Just like the Chaos Emeralds.
8 Chaos Emeralds. You could go.
I didn't witch either.
The relationship between Sonic and Knuckles is Goku and Vegeta.
Not really.
They
meet each other. They fight.
Debate. This is not. I'm just stating facts, bro.
Is this from the developers?
No, it's just like IP. You see something that works, you do something else, and you kind of connect it.
Fair enough. Next week is the Super Bowl. There'll be a pile of trailer commercials and film commercials dropping in that week. So
no.
Are we going to be going during? We're going to be going during Super Bowl or just before Super Bowl? What time?
Yeah, but usually they drop the trailers like the day of or something like that. Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe.
Big trailers they drop right after they air.
Lewis invited me to his house on Super Bowl.
Oh really? Oh cool.
And some pizzas probably because it's Lewis.
Yes. Yeah. Fair enough. That's next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. We'll see. We'll see if they drop anything before we go live. I mean, unless there's any other big news, we'll see. Otherwise we'll.
I think they're gonna simply drop. Usually, Super Bowl they drop stuff during the game.
Yeah, that's it. They don't show they'll show a sneak peek of what they're going to be dropping.
Well, some stuff they do, like Sonic was already announced because Paramount always does a big thing for the Super Bowl and it's a Paramount property, so they're already doing like pre-advertising.
Yeah.
but reportedly Deadpool is getting a trailer. We don't
That's
know that
it.
it's official.
Yeah.
It might not be official yet. But
maybe Beetlejuice, but we're expecting Beetlejuice
I
trailer to
imagine a
drop
pretty
on
poppin'
Ghostbusters.
Doritos commercial.
Yeah. Wait, what did I read about Doritos that was something related this? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, they had something with the Luxor or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, guys.
Change the pyramid into Dorito. A 3D Dorito.
I have no idea.
Remember those?
No.
Oh my god!
I never liked Doritos.
My friend was so excited to find a bag of those. He was like, "Yo, look at this!" And it's just a puffy Dorito.
Those are the loudest snack foods in class. I just remember like
crunch. Yeah, it's a full crunch.
Class. So loud.
It's funny.
Brent didn't like Doritos. All right, whatever.
I've never liked the taste of them. No.
Shut up.
I don't like the taste of the corn. No, I don't like.
Shut up.
I don't like the corn taste in Doritos. Sorry.
Just shut up, dude.
Just saying. I never liked it.
Wait, so that means you wouldn't like Fritos either?
No.
Brent, what do you like?
I'm trying to think of another good corn-based chip, and I can't think of any.
Brent, I don't know. Probably all the bad stuff. Yeah, it's bad stuff. What? Now or whatever. I ate potato chips, but yeah, I don't know. This is
he got weird taste buds. He's got weird taste buds.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Lentil
I don't like
chips. I do like me some lentil chips. Those are pretty good.
Fair enough.
I like all chips, man. I can eat chips.
Mm-hmm.
Chips.
And pita chips. Those are my jam.
Oh, pita chips, dude. Hell yeah.
Kettle chips. Oh man.
Oh god, the salt and pepper, dude. Salt and pepper.
Oh, there's like a honey mustard one that's it's so good.
The buffalo cheese.
England has so much better chip flavors than we have.
Jalapeno.
Dude, England, they have like ketchup flavored chips.
Oh, I know. They've got like
Korea
Marmite chips and pickled onions and
these Chinese Lay's brand flavors. They got like hot pot Korean barbecue, mayonnaise.
We should see the Kit Kat flavors. Japanese Kit Kat is off the chain.
They're the same with like. No, they call them crisps. Sorry, Malloy.
Crisps.
We're talking about
salt and vinegar crisps.
The Americans make some really messed up stuff too, though. So it's like.
Oh no,
I know, but England's got all the hearty, and the UK's got all the hearty flavors. We have just like some basic ass flavored, like it's ranch flavored. They have like beef and chicken flavored chips. Like fish flavored chips,
pork
and prawn
pickled
chips
onion,
and stuff like that.
Put some hair on your chest. Come on, you Yanks.
You can tell it's a very quiet news week.
What's this chip flavor? It's beer.
Liver and onion.
Yeah.
Liver? Really? Ooh.
I don't know if you could think about it. It exists.
Probably.
Beans.
Although, if you
big beans and
mustard,
if you do go to World Market.
World Market, yeah.
World Market have got all the flavors from around the world that you could actually go in and check out and see. It's like, what the hell? I didn't even.
Collection.
Yeah.
Yes. I like World Market.
It's a good place. Yeah. Although some of their stuff they get in is actually already nearly or practically expired by the time they get it through customs and stuff.
I know. Good luck getting
they ship it over.
Yeah. When I tried to get Vegemite through there, it was like, expires in a month's time. Well, that stuff has a shelf life of like 10 years before it goes to expire. It's like, and then it starts to really go off, and you start to really.
It's yeast, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeast spread.
My summer camp, we had Vegemite at every table. It would be like a dare to see who could eat the most of it at breakfast. Because you're not supposed to do it's not supposed to be like a big thick scoop of it. People would be putting like globs of it on and just.
I hate Marmite. I hate it.
Well, it's like imagine like a
Marmite is better if it's thin layer of Marmite. It just
Vegemite's nice with thin on toast, but that's all you had. Yeah.
Imagine like a spoonful of mustard. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly what it'd be like. Yeah.
I like mustard. I totally do that. I wouldn't.
Max, that's gross. Jeez.
Oh boy.
I do a spoon of hot sauce. I do a spoon of. I mean, ketchup's not that bad. It's just tomato.
All right. I'd like to do it right now, man.
Give me some horseradish from the side. That'll go crazy.
Wild seed mustard, bro. Just a whole spoonful.
Malloy prefers Marmite on toast with butter and a cup of tea. Oh.
Yeah, he's British.
He's so British.
You're born British, bro.
There you go.
Okay, you're like.
I like tea. No, I like tea time. I like the whole concept of tea time.
So
Yeah.
That's good. Maybe some 11sies.
What? 11sies?
Second breakfast.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Yeah.
What about second breakfast?
Yeah.
I better say, hobbits might have breakfast figured out better than we do.
Oh yeah, they're rashers, dude. Every breakfast.
But usually they sleep between meals, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they got it figured out better than we do.
I guess so.
Hobbits got it figured out. They're not like they're not work driven, labor driven. They enjoy the good stuff.
Uh-huh.
They are
kind of
weird.
socialistic in ways, but they're kind of like
they're isolating within themselves, though. Like,
yeah, but they're very isolated within their own communities, as in taking care of each other. I'm sure if a hobbit was low on butter, the community would pitch in, and it's their butter.
sure
not that they're complete socialists, because they all have jobs and stuff like that.
Kind of hobbits running low on butter, though. You're failing at hobbit. You're running low on your butter. But yeah, there's they got some weird like social stuff between each other, because they're really like butter on a Pop-Tart.
Butter on a Pop-Tart, Anchorman? Ooh.
Living dangerously.
That sounds like heart attack on a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
What I do is it's not butter. You take chocolate sauce, then you sandwich between each other.
Wait a minute, butter on a Pop-Tart.
You dip that in cake frosting, right?
Yeah,
butter
obviously.
On unfrosted
You're not
Pop-Tart?
going to Pop-Tarts without the cake frosting.
Ooh.
Anchorman, are you talking about butter on an unfrosted Pop-Tart? Do they still?
Those are the only Pop-Tarts these days.
Yeah, I think they are.
Do they? Do they make unfrosted?
I think that's a standard Pop-Tart these days.
No, I think the standard is the strawberry frosted.
Yeah, well, they're always frosted. It's rare to ever see like an unfrosted Pop-Tart.
Any Pop-Tart. Okay.
Any Pop-Tart.
You'd be surprised. I was on set one time, and the only thing they had cracked was 3 boxes of unfrosted Pop-Tarts.
You just see the
strawberry in the middle, but no frosting. We were all just like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
That's like the first Pop-Tart. Yeah,
that's what we were
butter
saying.
is also better in
like,
England.
If
so
you
maybe
go back
it's
in
butter.
time, this is the first Pop-Tart this guy made. That Pop-Tart, that whoever Pops-Tart, whoever that guy is.
Yeah,
Pop-Tart. The first one he made.
I guess he decided to put frosting on it after all. Then
that happened in the 90s.
Really? Was it? Yeah. Is that only that recent of a food?
No.
They make a movie about it, aren't they? With Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, the really? Pop-Tart movie. He's late to the franchise.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, he's late to the game on the make a movie.
How Hot Cheetos did. So
Cheetos and the
Pop-Tart's another thing in Australia, though.
Nike shoe movie and the.
It's a true story about the race.
Australia.
I think multiple companies were racing to compete to copyright a toaster pastry like that.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
It's so weird. Like that's what the Tetris movie ended up being. It's just like look at this.
That movie was a bunch of lies.
Look at this feat in capitalism. Movie. Like the Nike movie too, right? Like
that one was pretty. The Nike one with Jordan was pretty good. The Hot Cheetos one was really good, but based on a lot of lies. It's like the company's story rather than the true story, which is a little suspicious.
Which I did not recognize Tony Shalhoub in that movie. It took me a second.
Right, I said the same thing.
It was so subtle. It's such subtle makeup, but enough for me to be like, "Is that Tony Shalhoub?"
Yeah,
it's just like what was it, a nose or something like that?
Something like that. It's like Nicole Kidman in The Hours, or Bradley Cooper in The Maestro.
Yeah,
they kind of just like just put the nose on.
Yeah,
there's something about it I just couldn't recognize. But yeah, they do sugarcoat it. All of those are sugarcoated. No.
I mean, some of the shows are like WeWork show demonizes it. That's the opposite. Yeah. If it's a movie, it's going to be very glossy. If it's the show about it, like the WeWork show, it's like made those guys look awful.
Yeah. Or sometimes they glorify it, like the Inventing Anna or
right.
Oh God, yeah.
Dropout. They'll like glorify some type of stuff.
Yeah.
That was a trend for a while, and now it's like, look at this feat in capitalism of like this product that everyone eats or enjoys, the staple of culture. What's its
like the Blackberry
American culture? As I said, it's not a big thing in Australia.
I liked the founder, the McDonald's one with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That was good. That was well done.
Yeah, that one was good. It makes me want to
I
like
want to see a movie about
travel
Taco
time.
Bell. Taco Bell is just an interesting story about this guy who was
Dude,
selling burgers who just couldn't. He's like he saw a taco stand and his burgers weren't selling, so he had this idea to make the most Americanized taco, and it became the biggest like thing.
Well, I thought the story was that there was the Taco Bell and Del Taco both started because they're in the same area and they were trying to compete with one burger stand.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I know that part. I know it was about like a burger stand that was failing. That every saw the workers would go to a taco stand, and he had this idea to go do it. And apparently, at first, people were very confused and didn't know how to eat the tacos. There'd be like a bunch of business guys in suits, like just spilling tacos all over themselves.
Huh.
It's not even real tacos, too. It's just like kind of this perversion of the concept of tacos.
That's what's funny about it is that it's not even like it's not trying to be authentic.
It's so far
to make a whole new thing to appease American appetites.
Yeah,
because he did try actual taco recipe at first, and it didn't go well. He didn't like the flavors. He had to Americanize it.
Yeah, saying like Taco Bell's Mexican is like saying Chef Boyardee is Italian.
But wouldn't that kind of make it a more interesting movie to see the kind of changes this guy had to go through to inauthenticate and make something new?
I think that should be the main focus of a Taco Bell movie if they do that.
But it also has ties to McDonald's because the company he was competing against, I believe, was McDonald's. I think initially the burger chain that was running him out of business became the first McDonald's.
I think it was Carl's Jr. that he was competing against. And I'm pretty sure that Taco Bell and Del Taco started around the same time, and the owners kind of like, you do this, I'll do that, but we can still have the same hard shell crunchy taco type of thing. I'm pretty sure.
We're doing very similar stories.
I watched a documentary about that recently. That's why I'm saying, and that like I think that I don't know.
You might be right. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now because it's such an interesting story.
Yeah, man, I'd like to see a movie about Costco hot dogs, man.
Oh man, never change the price.
Hot dogs.
And it would be a horror movie because it would reveal why it's still $1.50, and they would show you what you're actually eating. If you're like, go to the it used to be a real hot dog. Now it's just like actual like fake meat made in a lab somewhere.
That's what hot dogs are in general, though.
It's like green hot dog.
Well, like didn't they wanted to change the price, but the founder was like, if you change the price of hot dogs, I will kill you.
It's
like,
all the dead factory workers from Costco mashed up.
Do you guys want to know something interesting about? Okay, so a friend of mine is a chef, right? And he was telling me that you have grade meats, right? A through to D. A through to D, A being the best restaurant you can pay, hundreds of dollars for a piece of meat or whatever. Down to grade D, which is like McDonald's meat. And McDonald's meat comes with grinded cow hooves and grinded
you bite down a little
snout
bone when you're eating the burger
and stuff like that. Yeah. The little crunchy bits that you think. That's all in the grade D meat that places that McDonald's and those stores get.
Spam, a grade D meat, right?
But Taco Bell gets grade E meat. Yeah. If grade D meat is the hooves and the snouts, grade E meat is the intestines and the entrails.
And that's the filler and they process with
and that's been broken down a bit. Yeah. So when you're eating Taco Bell meat, you're really eating the intestines and the grosses of grade E, what's considered grade E powdered down
and
meat
you say
of the remaining of
like
the
tripe.
Yeah, that's it.
Tripe.
Yeah.
You're basically eating.
So that's
flavored.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't used to tripe and intestines. We call it pork bulaklak. That's pig intestines and stuff.
Yeah. Well, either way, that's just a little bit of history there of facts about what you're eating when you're eating the meat from places like.
A lot of cultures eat tripe and stuff like that. It's not just
sure. Yeah.
Restaurant, man.
I just think Americans aren't very used to eating.
You're never going to get sponsored by Taco Bell now, Brent.
But
no, probably not. Probably not. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't need to talk about. I never have.
The Simpsons episode when Lisa becomes a vegetarian.
The boot, the pigeon, yeah, it's all like four pieces.
My sister mentioned that today.
Oh my god,
she referenced that today when we were talking about hot dogs. She's like, yeah, a piece of raccoon and a boot. But like they show this documentary to the class about like the slaughterhouse. And then like at the end it's like, now help yourself to some intestines and tripe. And then all these kids run up and just start
eating free intestines.
Tripe's rough, man. Ooh.
I don't like tripe. I will say that. I do not
I've never
like
tried
tripe.
it. I've never tried
That's the one. I got so mad one time. I ordered so they put tripe in ramen a lot, and I always get it without tripe. I do not like tripe. I think it just ruins the taste of it. And I thought it was a noodle I was eating,
like a thing,
and then I felt it, and it was tripe, and I was just I couldn't even finish it. I threw out the whole bowl of ramen.
Yeah, it's more of like a texture thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, because
really, you're biting the inside of your cheek.
The taste is subtle, but like I think it's just
it's like a noodly taste, but it's not a noodle. It's a danger noodle.
Danger, like a snake.
Anyway,
like you're eating something wrong now when you're eating the tripe, and you feel like the textury part, and you're like, oh man, it feels like person stuff.
Nope rope.
Well, I guess we've gotten this far away from movies and entertainment as we. Yeah. Well, I guess we're being entertaining. We are entertained by what we're talking about. I guess
it's relevant to like these movies they're doing the talk
Anthony Bourdain's TV show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you've survived this far into our podcast, congratulations. At this point would be there you go.
Go get yourself a piece of tripe, and
there you go. Yeah. Otherwise, guys, we'll jump on next week. We'll see what bits and pieces have dropped. There's nothing show wise or movie wise coming out this week I'm interested in, but we'll see what happens. There might be something surprise drops or something that we get. So.
Bob Marley movie on the 14th. I'm gonna go see it.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Is that this week? That's still 10 days away.
Release the 14th.
Yeah. What's it? Oh, Madam Web's on the 14th. Madam Web's on the 14th. I don't know if as I said, I may see it.
I'm gonna get tickets for it. It's gonna be so bad.
Isn't Dakota Johnson like? Isn't she?
She's ditsing on it from what she's kind of she's ditsing on the film.
She's been making fun. She had a line in SNL where she said, "I'm the star of Madam Web." Like ironically, already before during the marketing of the movie, I'm like, "Oof, this is gonna be a rough one."
Oh, they already know. At least they know already.
Her with the digital short with those three guys you hate, Max, was actually pretty funny.
That was really good. The whole Nepo when they said
the Nepo truce, whatever.
Yeah. Instead of foot in the door is so much more. That was.
I saw that and I thought of you. I was like, oh man, I wonder if Max seen this.
I saw that. Yeah. They're funny. It's not that I don't think they're funny, but at least they acknowledge that they have a foot in the door, which got them their job, which was
she aired out all of the stuff that people complain about those guys in that bit, right? In that skit. Calling them like Lonelier Island, like just dissing them hard, dude.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Even
the movie kind of sucked though.
You could tell you like Hamilton. Oh yeah. I didn't see it.
I watched
it. According to that skit, no one saw it.
Yeah, no one watched it. I mean, this is what happens when you give three very new comedians a movie for no reason, just because you can theoretically have the budget to film one.
We went to their YouTube channel, and it looks like an obligatory YouTube channel, just so they have a presence on YouTube. You know, no bangers or no like crazy views or anything.
Yeah.
But,
the Taylor Swift video has crazy views.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. It's Taylor Swift though.
All right, guys.
The most powerful person in America.
That is funny. All right, guys. We'll call it here. So anyone in the chat, thank you for joining us, and we shall be on next week, and we'll chat on whatever news is during the week. Catch you later.
Don't forget to pick another target, military target.